But that questions doesn't really come up in the minds of many. People have accepted all these things and we just go along with it, no matter how construed it may look or it may sound. God has created you. He's created me. He's created everybody. Okay, how does he do it? Does God always do creation? Does he always create people? Is God is he creating people? No. We don't see God creating people. Maybe he does. But who has come out of the blue? Who have we seen who have just come out of the blue? Nobody. I didn't come out of the blue. People are being born every day. Mothers and fathers are giving birth. I give birth to a child. It's giving birth. That is the means we know. That is so obvious to us. Nothing else. Maybe there are other human beings that are coming through, not through birth, but through, falling from the skies. But definitely they will know where they have come from. If they pretend among us, fine. But we are talking of the human race. What does you and I think? Where do we come from? I can assure you that I was born. And I have evidence of who gave birth to me to be alive. And witnesses. Or witness was signature to it. What about you? You also probably, I think so. And if these are the facts that we know, that's what we stick to. Nothing else. And since we know that we were born, then we analyze it. Scientifically, it is proven there. But let you use your own logical, mental mind, the common sense, and think about it. And you realize that we have come way from a generation, a small amount of group of people. It could be as two people, a male and female. A male and female has the ability to produce 10, 20. We've seen it, people, a man and a woman a man have probably got 20 children and all that. Because man can procreate. There's a lot of children that has come out or can come out of every given sperm that goes into a woman. Sometimes people even bore quadruple. But what else? I mean, let's look at it. If men have these means by which a woman and man can have these means to sort of become so many and plenty to fill the earth, what else are we supposed to think? That is the means. So we accept that as some means or one basic fact that we can stick to. How did it come about? If we all have come from one father and one mother, have we not become incest breed? Yes, we have become incest breed. If we came from one mother and one father, this is not my story, this is the story of the Bible, then we have become incest breed. Maybe slightly not be seen or recognized as fornicators, but we have become incest breed, which is also one thing which is not so much in God's book. Jehovah never or allows it. But clearly, we are incest breed. And he says that in the book that incest breed is wrong, it's an abomination before him. So if Jehovah did create us and he is not any other, and that the God that we claim has led to this book, has inspired this book, he created us. And these are the means of what he has told us the story that we came about. One man and one father. And we are incest breed. Then he turns around and said that if you people sleep with your sister, how logical will he sound to say that you're sleeping with your sister? Everybody is my sister. Everybody is my brother. Now, I'm not saying go sleep with your sister or go sleep with your brother. We are only analyzing the Bible to make the Bible or to see to unveil whether the Bible is true or not. That is what we are looking for. Answers. We are analyzing it. Many people know this, but not many also know this. There are many who know this. There are many who doesn't know. So it becomes necessary to talk about it. Whether you're a young child or you're a grown-up, that is what it is. You have to know whether whatever you knew was the right thing. Whether what you're being told now is the right thing. So you are only analyzing the book to see how truthful it is. That is what my job is. That is what my instinctive, burden has become. That is what my desire has fallen for. That is what it is. It is something which is like I see it as a requirement that I should do. It is necessary because it helps me to clear my mind and my head from the garbage, from the lies, from the deception. And you can also clear your mind from the lies and the deception. And as we are already connected, if your mind is cleared and my mind is cleared, I'm assured of a sound sleep. But I can sleep because you are not so much having a sound sleep or a sound mind as to these things. You fall for it because the crowd go for it, so you also go for it because it is majority accepted, so you go for it. But you have not analyzed it. Maybe you have not thought the way you've not thought it through like I am thinking it through. God said that he created us out of one man and one woman. It's simple, basic mathematics, calculate it. And then we became, a man is capable of giving birth to 20 children. Okay, male and female. If there wasn't anybody else at that time, and there's no revealing of anybody else was there, unless God himself came down and slept with them, then definitely they were incest practice at that time in order for them to rebreathe themselves, to have children and keep going. So the family were just sleeping, sisters and brothers were sleeping to be able to become this many that we are. And here we are now. This is what we are supposed to believe. Is it true? I don't know. You think about it. But the book tells you again. It's there in Leviticus. It tells you again. It says, it's an abomination for you people to do that. We didn't invent incest. Jehovah himself invented it. Because if he doesn't want it, if it's really an abomination for you to sleep with a sister, then that means it is really wrong. So God will not create just one person and one woman. That means God created more than one person and one woman. Or the other gods also made another creation. So maybe the black people have got their God. Maybe every tribe has come from a god. Maybe that's what it is. And so that means if that is the case, then we are not really incest breed. Then we have all got our independent strangeness, and we are all somehow different people being created from different sources. And that is why we come together. So then it makes the Bible more authentic, because there isn't any incest breeding. So it is right for God or Jehovah to say that I don't want you people to become incest breed. I don't want a British to just marry a British, or I don't want an Irish to just marry an Irish. I want an Irish to go for another person from another tribe. But it is undeniable. You see, the whole British country, the whole Ghanaian country, all the countries that you can see, if it's one tribe, or let's say all the tribes that we think of in the world, the families of tribes, they marry themselves. First cousins, third cousins, whichever way. That is how the tribe is able to keep their identity. It's a family. Tribes have every link to family relations. They are family. So it becomes irrelevant and unrealistic to be thinking of a law that has been said to say that you are not supposed to be incest. If you do incest, it's an abomination. How would God, so in all his wisdom, infinite wisdom, set such a law? Because is he trying to say that wasn't intentionally, that's not how things came about, or that's not how things comes about? He won't say that. Now, we talk of adultery. We talk of fornication. At some point, and I'm sure at many occasions, a woman engages in a marriage with a person, and he stays with that person, and that's it. That he is not supposed to be with another person. In the Jewish laws, it is clearly revealed in many occasions where a woman has got a relationship with a man. The man dies, or they pass the woman to another family